Welcome back, and we are so honored and pleased to have someone in the kitchen. And Chef Peter, you're here from SoLou. Tell us a little bit about what we're doing today. What we're going to make.
Today we're going to do one of our guests' favorite dishes. It's a salmon dish. Now, I grew up hunting and fishing in Louisiana, so of course I love all the local fish like speckled trout and redfish and pompano and flounder, but guests really love salmon, and I think one reason is it's a great economical fish, because a lot of the local fish, especially right now, they're way more expensive, so we can offer this at a really good price. So we're going to do some salmon, and we're going to make a nice little glaze to go over the salmon. It's a sweet chili and orange glaze, and when I get like satsumas, I love to use satsumas or something. So I'm going to show you. It's, at first it sounds kind of hard, but the ingredients you can now find at all the stores. This is the sweet chili glaze. It's kind of like a little sweet and sour sauce with some chili in it, so it's going to give it this just nice little hint of sweetness. And then for that savoriness, we have soy sauce. So we're going to add some soy sauce.
All right.
Now, I work in a restaurant, so it's hard for me to make these in like little small portions.
Well, I'm taking mental notes so that, I can take this back and try to impress my wife.
Well, great. So then we have some orange juice. Like I said, if you have satsuma juice. Yeah. So the next thing we're going to add is some zest.
Okay.
But, a lot of times people don't know what to do with zest. You get those little zesters, and it takes forever. I'm going to show you a chef's trick. Okay. So I have a peeler here, but this one has little teeth on it, if you can see that.
Yeah,
so it's a serrated peeler, and it works great. So you just take that, and what you're worried about is getting the pith, the white part here, which is bitter. But you can see when I pull this off, there's no pith on it, because this thing's so sharp, it just takes the orange off without any white.
Very cool.
Be careful, because they bite. So it will take some skin off.
Yeah, skin off too, yeah.
But then once you have this, you can just take your knife, and now I just go across one way and make some slices like that. So now I have like a little julienne of that peel, and I just give it a quarter turn, and I come back across it this way. And you can see now we can get any size zest we want. And it works with, any citrus or anything like that. Okay. And so that's how I like to do the zest. And you can, if you had to have that little peeler, that'd take you 10 minutes to get that much zest, and we did it right away.
It smells so good already.
So we're going to add a little bit of that orange zest. And once you start to cook it, it softens up, and we're going to blend it all after a while. So here's a little sesame oil. So I had a little toasted sesame oil in there. And next we're going to add some ginger. And again, when I do a lot of cooking classes, and I love talking about cooking and teaching people about cooking, and people are they're like, oh, I don't know a lot about ginger. Yeah. And the peeling gets to be kind of hard. The trick is just take a spoon, and if you take a spoon and just rub it, that skin just comes right off and makes peeling ginger like so easy. And then once it's peeled, we can just kind of chop it up. But we have some chopped ginger here, and so all those things are going to come together. So nice. Next, we need a little bit of lime juice too, besides the orange juice. And so I love these little gadgets.
Right.
My wife will tell you how many cooking gadgets I have at home. But this one I think is really worth it. And when these first came out, I'm like, come on, anybody can just squeeze a lemon or lime. But this gets so much juice out, and it keeps the seeds in.
Oh yeah.
So if you ever see one of these, it really is worth the money. Just pick that up.
Okay.
And we're going to just squeeze that. So this is basically the sauce. So all we have to do now is let this cook. I also have a little bit of fresh cilantro we're going to put in here. And we're just going to let this simmer, and what chefs say is we're going to let it reduce, because right now it's a little thin, so it's not really a glaze yet. But if we let this cook, what happens is all of the flavors begin to intensify. All right. And it's going to get a little thicker and make a better sauce. Now, to go under the salmon, we're going to do this little hash. So it starts with some Brussels sprouts. And this is thing that when I was growing up, nobody ate Brussels sprouts. But now it's like super popular. So you can find them everywhere. What I like to do is to blanch them for a minute first. So this is a chef's trick for green vegetables. Just take a big pot of water. You got to add a good bit of salt.
As you do that, we got about 10 seconds left.
Oh.
So we'll do this next part in the next segment.
So you have to keep watching.
As we continue on, we're going to have much more right here from the kitchen and from the Acadiana Eats kitchen. Don't want to miss it. We'll be back in just a bit right here on Passe Partout.